Well, good afternoon, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, if any ladies are here. So we've just gone into October. um, Thought I'd bring y'all in. Now, yesterday, I took out all the milk from here, this barn, and the other barn, and haven't touched the milk since. Um, Now remember, we've got 34 animals here now. We just got 4 new cows. Um, I think it was 4. Hang on a second. Let me look. I gotta go get rid of that. Uh, yeah. So let's see. We've got 30 in that cow barn over there. And if you look, we got 4,500 liters of milk in that barn. Now that was accurate from my testing on this barn the other day. This was accurate. It was 150 liters, 375 liters that they ate in food. And then yeah, we got more pigs. Um, Cow barn's doing good. We've got 1 more month and they'll be at 8 months, which is where they're supposed to be. And then this barn, they are maxed out on that they're eating basically. I don't know if they're eating some of this, and that's the reason for the reduction. But again, I haven't touched this barn at all. Both barns, both milks were taken out at the same time and placed down into the productions. This one made 3,375 liters. Whoop, okay, yeah, 3,375. Um, that one made 4,500. So if this is a mod, I have not looked into the XML, or I don't even know how to look into the XML or anything on these mods to determine, what kind of changes they might have to them. But that versus that with the same, I mean, we had 30 cows in here. 4 of them, we just got 4 new ones. But I don't know if that affected the milk production or not. I have no idea. In saying that, why would we get almost 1,200 less liters of milk than the other barn? I don't know. Um, Maybe because the cow is not four cows. I don't know. Period. I just don't know. Anyway, um, so yeah, we've got that done. I just left these running overnight to ensure that because we had 18,000 liters of 10MR in both of them, just left them running overnight. They kept these topped up with no problem. So in the future, I don't necessarily have to be here beside them to do it. Um, we got some red beet. Is that what this is? Yeah, red beet and parsnips. Red beet, parsnips. I had both of these producing red beet and parsnips. We're a little low on our red beet preserves and parsnips reserves, but I don't. Hang on a minute. Is that parsnips underneath? Okay, they're 1,000 each. Why? That's 20. That's 3,000 it produced, and this one's 3,000 produced. That doesn't sound right, so we're gonna throw away a couple of these. And I think we'll throw a couple of these away too because this is a medium greenhouse. It shouldn't be doing that. I'm pretty sure that I kept it on 100%. Let me look at the productions real quick. Where's the mediums? Medium. Actually, it was on 50%. 50% on both of them. On both of them, it's 50%. And How is that even possible? I mean, I know we got manure in here, but you can plainly see that I'm not using manure. I don't know if anybody can tell me whether that's usual for these. That it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We got, yep, we got two here because I did switch them, and we got two here. Yeah, so we did switch them over to this one to not using manure, and it produced two pallets, which a large greenhouse I would expect that. Mediums, not really expecting 3,000 out of it, although I guess technically that would be correct because the large produced 4,000. But in reality, what we're looking at is that's 6,000 that it produced, and that's 6,000 that it produced, whereas these only produced um yeah, 4,000. I think something's going on with these two here. I might take that out and switch it over to a large. I think that's going to be our best bet on this, is to take that completely out, switch it over to one of these, and set it up to doing, you know, because I'm pretty sure I set these up to, let me look. Why is this so hard to get to? Let's see, sorghum. Yeah, sorghum it's at 100%, and I've just left it at 100% on both. Again, we're not using the manure, so um, I think we'll set up. I think we'll set up a large there and let it run that way. Um, but in saying that, we're going to say that this produced that and that, and we'll throw those away, and we'll say that it produced that and that, and we'll throw those away because yeah, that's producing far more than it should. Um, I could see 3,000 maybe, like one of these, and one of these, but not those. Because like I said, that's 6,000 it produced on 50%. That's insane. Yeah, we're not accepting that. We got our, what is this? Sugar beet. Yeah, excellent. Now these seem to be producing smalls. They seem to be producing accurately. Except this one. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. Got that, and we got one of those. That's fine. We'll throw those into storage and sell them in December because that's the best time to sell them. Three of these. I don't know when's the best time to sell those. I know gnocchi, whatever. Yes, I'm terrible. Best time to sell it is December. Definitely not the best time to sell it right now. So we need to wait for November, December to sell that. Looks like we'll be storing it. Okay. So, what was I doing? What was I doing? Milk. Yes, milk. We're doing milk. Um, we got another butter out yesterday. So now we have, where's our butter? Show me the butter. Where's the butter? There it is. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight butter. We have one more in there. That makes nine. We are failing in the cheese department, guys. We got four and we got one in there, and that's five, and that is it. So we are definitely, oh man, this is going to be, mm, I don't see how I'm going to make it. I just don't see how I'm going to, wait, first of all, before I forget, we have got to get rid of those new chickens because we just can't deal with them. I've already got 125 in there. I don't need more chickens. Um, I'm going to grab this one. I know it's going to look funny dragging the little trailer behind it, the barrel trailer behind it, but this just makes it so much easier. Um, and I need to stop by the pig pen and fix that too. So there it is. Now we did move our other trailers back up to the house. The ex-wife is gone. The oldest child is gone. She is clearing up some stuff at home, getting ready to sell the property and things along those lines. So she will be back next year. And I'm going to have to figure out ways to make money in order to be able to make enough to get her a house so that she doesn't take over mine. Yeah. The youngest is up there with the kids. She's now helping in the bakery. The bakery is doing quite well, actually. Very, very happy with that. Now we're going to put this 3075 in the all-in-one production. Um, we're going to put the other one into the farm production on the other side over there. So let's dump that. And then, oof, that's so loud. Let's see. Yep, we'll go up here and park right here. Stop. Start. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Start. Jump out. We're gonna run over to the pig pen because we don't need these little dudes. So we're gonna sell those because technically we have to sell all of them in December anyway. So we might as well go ahead and sell those now. And then in January we can rebuy everything to get it started. Okay, so we're going to take this down to this one. Oh, okay. Um, well, I can't fit through there, but I do see a cheese pallet over there, which is wonderful. Now, if only we actually got a cheese pallet out of the other one, we might actually be able to pull this off. We did. So, hang on a minute. We've got 5, that makes 7. October, November, and December. We have 3 months left. If we can get... Oh man, this is going to be so close. If it had not been for me putting that extra cow barn in, I'm pretty sure this would not have worked at all. Even so, it's going to be very, 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 very tight. So, okay. So that covers our bases on that. We now have milk in both. They can keep producing. Whoa. Wrong, no. Right turn, Clyde. Right turn, Clyde. Okay. So we'll put this back in here. We have more room now since I moved those 2 other little trailers. I seem to be using those 2 quite a bit more than this one. I use this one only once a day, basically. So, in the mornings. So it seems only right to have those other 2 up at the house. And I need the youngest and the kids gone so that I could, instead of trying to keep everything up on the other end of the property, um, I could have this in so that I could do all the work in the mornings because the youngest isn't awake. Um, well, she'll be up in a little bit because Maya's already here. She's already in the bakery. She shows up 6:30 in the morning, 6:30. As you can see, bakery door is already open. She's already baking. Uh, she has a very, very strong work ethic, for sure. Let's see. We'll go ahead and feed our chickens. There we go. Get back over here. Let's see. We almost have a full pallet there. That means that we will have our 4 pallets for the year. Interestingly enough, I'm going to have to consider that because I don't think I brought the extra chickens in until late. So I may have to consider adding another 50 chickens in just to make sure that we get our 6 pallets next year. Fortunately, we have about 8,000 liters of sorghum sitting in our that gorgeous sunrise. Sorry guys, I get distracted occasionally. Um, we have about 8,000 liters of sorghum sitting in our um, silo over there. So that should be fine. We're going to grab this. Yes, I've already had some breakfast this morning. Maya was nice enough to cook up some biscuits and morning. I mean, I was already cooking some breakfast, but I'm not. I'm not a real good breakfast like biscuit maker. Um, Eggs and egg omelets and sausage and all that stuff, I can handle that. Biscuits are not my forte. I'll just put it that way. Um, I have managed to cook some that were actually edible once or maybe twice. But it's definitely a work in progress. I have been practicing the baking thing. Being solo, you need to practice being able to cook for yourself. Now, I can cook a steak any way you want it or any way I want it. And there are some days I like it, medium, and then there are some days I just want to, you know, get a little bit burn on each side, and then just slap it on a plate. I'll be happy. Just kind of depends on the mood. I mean, I guess. But yeah, baking definitely not my forte. So I will leave that to the expert. Um, well, there's more that came out of there. Oh wait. Oh, crying out loud. That's going back into it's going back into the trigger. That's what's happening. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope, 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 nope. All right, let's see if we can grab it there and then see if it goes back in the trigger. No, thank goodness. All right. um, let's see here. I need. Okay. Know what I'm gonna do. The pig food can go to back to that other storage area. Um, let's see here. I might do this. Let's see if I can do this. So we'll undo that, and we'll undo that. That should have undone that. And then we'll undo that. We'll leave these. And then we'll pull around. Hopefully nothing falls off. See if it takes that and that. Excellent. And then we'll go put the pig food back down here. And we'll make a stop in on the all-in-one production. Oh, yeah, gotta be careful going around them curves. Fortunately, I'm only running around my property, so I don't really have to worry about having lights on. But we'll put them on, just in case one of our workers comes down through here. Alright, so let's see about grabbing this. It should pick all that up. It did. Excellent. Alright, whoa. There's a tree there. Let's try that again, shall we? That's why I got the ranch hand bumper on, guys. That's why I got the ranch hand bumper on. All right. Let's see. We're going to need to dump. How is that? I don't know. Stop here for a second. And we'll pull all the way through. And then, wait, where'd it go? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, I mean, it's not showing in there, but okay, let's find it because that is one of our money makers right there. We need that big old roll. There it is. Okay. We need that big old roll to help make some money. Actually, we're going to have to move that with this old girl. Oh, no, I need that one. Okay. Right, let's spread those out. See what I mean? See what I mean when you back up near or get near that? If I get near that side, it just goes offline. It is the weirdest thing. I don't know if it's my card, audio, if it's something else that I'm completely unaware of, or if it's whoa, 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 whoa! Get yourself back down. All right, well, okay, so this should prove interesting. Now this is 3,000, but apparently, oh, thank goodness. Because I was a bit worried I might be flipping the old Bobcat over. Well, that's the last thing we need. I don't have any recovery. I don't even have a winch. I really think that was a failure on my part to not have a winch on something. I wonder if I put a winch on this truck. I don't know. Oh, never mind. All right. These pay pretty good. What is the carton roll price right now? Okay, come on, save. Thank you. Wait, it's gonna be carton, carton. Um, you know what? Wait, I mean, it's still paying really, really well, even though we're here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell it because it's still paying over 5,000 per. So, let's see. Let's make sure we take that off so that we can. Don't hit the. Scared little dude in the truck, I bet. I could probably let him go by now because, see, that's 18,000. Um, you know, that's good. Whoa. I have never driven over a hedge that was that strong before, ever. Not ever in my life. Um, I need I need some of those around here. Let's see here. Well, it appears that I'm going to have to go get the little bobcat. I'm going to teleport, guys. There it is. All right, let's go. Come on. Nope, nope, that way. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Let's get out of here. And we will. Oh my God, this thing is somewhat slow. All right, so let's see here. Reduce that down. All right. Okay, that's that. Another one there. Run over here and do that. And it just gets real quiet by that, oh no, the only spot it gets really quiet is by that shed. This one. It's weird. Alright, let's see here. We will go to the other side of this, I think. Yep, cool. I really should have done better on the landscaping here, I think. Why is the sugar, why are they moving around? What have I done here? Oh, well, okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's put that down. See if we can grab this one without running into the water bucket thingy. They could have put the water bucket thingy actually within inside the, never mind. I'm just, you know, here's what it is. Let's move this over this way a little bit. Okay. Got it from under there. See if I can get it straight. Alright. There we go. Well, it's being this camera, I swear. Let's see here. And yep. Nope. 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 Alright. Let's see. Should be fairly close, I think. Well, we'll need to move up a little bit, but there we go. Oop, nope. Somewhere in there. Should be able to come out from under there. Excellent. And then we'll go straighten out a little bit more. Oh, whoops. Put it on the ground. There we go. Straighten up with it first. Look, don't, nope, nope. Oh, man. Alright. Let's move it up here. If I ran into the side of that barn, I think it might actually straighten it out, but that would be probably a bad thing to do. Alright. Should be able to back out. Yep, cool. Get up here, see what I'm doing. Let's see here, where are they at? They're right about there, so let's see if we can get up. Nope, that's a little too, nope. Let's try to get it in a better position here. That should be about right, I think. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a moving around a little bit. Let's pop this back into this so I can see how well we're angled here. A little bit more, and you know what? That is close enough. Alright, now we will attempt, oops, oh, this is going to be tight. Okay, we will attempt to just push these out, like so. And then we'll put these like this. I wonder if I can push that entire row over there with the, I wonder if I can push the entire row. That would be kind of nice, I guess. Let's see. We will attempt move you out of the way. Let's see if we can get you angled just right. No. You know, if I did that with a regular forklift, it would just go straight once you push it on the ground for a minute. There are some limitations in this game for sure. Let's see. Oh, well, we can. Oh, it doesn't like that at all, does it? Okay. See if we can bump it and move it around a little bit. A little smidge too much, but you know what? I think I think we're doing pretty decent there. All right, hold on, guys. So I finally got uh, I finally figured out how to get into DaVinci and do a voiceover for what I've missed. So here I'm basically trying to put these pallets together, and obviously I'm not doing a really great job. Um, yeah, I had muted my mic for this, guys. I need to go and check something, and I forgot when I came back to unmute the mic. So right now, you can probably see my OCD going a little crazy because I'm trying to get these pallets to stand up just the way I want them to, and yeah, I probably, I mean, this is one of the reasons that I don't actually show you guys some of this stuff because I am very OCD sometimes in regards to stacking stuff and getting it working correctly and all that stuff, or getting it to fit the way I want it to. Um, but what we do here is I'm trying to get this up because I want you guys to see that sometimes I do actually, do this, and um, it's just one of those things that sometimes I just enjoy messing around on the Bobcat. Um, but then I thought, okay, well, we're going to go around and we're going to try to get all these pallets that I've got in between these two houses, in between the mushroom house and these two medium houses. Now, the problem is the two medium houses are really, really close to that mushroom house. Also note that I'm picking up two 1,000 liter per box. There's only supposed to be 1,000 liters in these boxes, but somehow my Bobcat keeps kind of rocking and stuff, so it's really weird, and that's why I stopped to look at it. It's like, wait, what? Why is it doing that? And then I decide I'm gonna go this way, and it's like, oh, wait, I can't go this way because I just stacked everything in a way. Yeah, I'm an idiot sometimes. So I go on around and I'm putting these on near the trailer or on the trailer. I can't remember. Um, because I want these to go down into one of our productions because we are still doing preserved food. That's carrots and parsnips. I need those in the preserved food area. So yeah. Um, again, um, I'm looking at what I've got there. So I've got two beets and a carrot and a parsnip, but I feel like those medium houses are producing much more than they should. And those I actually will show later in the video that, and then I go this way thinking I can get between the houses and I can't. I actually have to go all the way around. Um, at some point I really need to move those fermenting silage bells. But then I go over here and I figure out that I can't actually fit between the two houses. Well, I can sort of, but if you look, it's a really, really tight fit. Um, I don't know what I was thinking here. Obviously I wasn't when I put those together, but you know, it is what it is. This is a really tight farm because I just didn't have the room on this farm to to be able to set them up like I should. I really wish we could have gone with more acreage. I feel like 10 to 13 acres was just a little bit too small to be able to get the productions on this homestead that we actually needed. One of the reasons I'm using the all-in-one is because it limits how much um, I have to put onto the homestead in regards to um, productions. Because, I mean, I would have to have a bakery, a preserved food. I'd have to have two preserved foods. I'd have to have two bakeries. I'd have to have a couple of dairies. All this, and instead I can just put down the all-in-one in that other farm production one from Omatana. So um, here I've decided that yeah, I've had enough of doing the bobcat thing, and we're just gonna go. You know what? I mean, I was going to attempt to get in here, but notice how the water barrel doesn't allow that to happen. Um, and this is sort of when I think I go around. No, I actually do decide enough's enough. And we just sort of push them all out. Oh, I'm over it, type of thing. I'm done. I'm just done. I want to get this done because I have other things I want to do. Obviously, I mean, I want to get. Okay, these I have decided will go into the. This is me talking about that barrel being there. Why would you not put it like in front to keep sort of a open lane through here? Um, no shade on the creator. I mean, it's a nice greenhouse. The problem is that I don't know what's going on with these medium greenhouses though. We're changing that out. We're going. Wow, that one went flying. Anyway, um, we're going to change that out for a one large one, and hopefully I can fix it to where I can get into the location at that point. And I have no idea what I was talking about there. Something about the pigs, I think. But what we're doing now is I'm going to take the bobcat, and this is where the skip bin comes in handy. You'll notice that it's a little um. What's what I'm looking for? It's a little finicky, I guess you could say. If you watch, you'll see when I get over here that I have to. I don't know that I would say I have to finesse it in, but it's one of those situations where it's like it doesn't want to turn loose. Now, by putting it in there, we are making zero money from it. It's just literally deleting it. We're not getting anything for it. And this is what I use the skip button for. If I feel like the greenhouse is producing too much, I will take a certain amount of it, put it to the side, and then it goes straight into the skip bin. Um, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel that, if I'm looking at a medium greenhouse and it's producing 6,000 liters of, well, 3,000 liters of two different products, yet my large greenhouses are only producing 4,000 of products in the same amount of time, the medium greenhouses are a little overboard, if you understand what I'm saying. The sad bit is I think that I actually have the medium greenhouses on the same 50% that I have the large greenhouses on. Or no, I think I have them both the mediums. I think I have both the mediums on 50%. I have the larges on 100%, and yet they're only producing two pallets, 4,000 liters. That's unacceptable. And yes, I spun around a little too quickly with that up in the air. As you can see, I have a lot of fun playing around on a bobcat, and I don't understand why it won't fall off. If that was just a regular pallet, that thing would have been gone. But again, like I said, the skip bin seems to be a little finicky. Um, so we got, I was talking about on this one, as you'll notice, the forts will open and close on that. Now on the Massey Ferguson, and I'll show you here, the Massey Ferguson, the the actual forts for the Massey Ferguson, on my game, the forts will not open and close, and that's one of the reasons I have the Paladin, because I tested it and they would work. Um, I don't know if it's my game, if it's the mod, but I did put. I like the Massey Ferguson because you can put 1,800 kilograms of weight on the back of it, and it already weighs 5.4 tons. So I quite enjoy that. Um, but I decided to try something different with the Bobcat here. Um, so yeah, Paladin. If you do get the Massey Ferguson, just remember to get. Like I said, this thing is finicky as all get out. If you get the Massey Ferguson, just remember to get a different set of pallet forks. Don't get the Massey Ferguson pallet forks. Get like the Paladin, and they should work without a problem. Let's see what else. What else? What else? Anyway, yeah. Back to what I was saying. If I feel like I have too much producing, I will do what I'm doing right now and get rid of it. Like I won't collect any money off of it. I won't put it into storage or run it into one of my productions. It goes straight into the skip bin. I don't get any money off of it. It's just basically deleted. Now I could do the same thing with the farm cleanup. The only problem with that is it would delete every single pallet I have. And don't really want to do that because I have a few pallets laying around that I want to keep, like the sorghum. I need that sorghum because chickens. Um, so yeah, this is a situation that, yeah, the skip bin does the job I need it to do. And that's our last one going in there. Um, I'm sort of watching to see what I do next because I can't remember offhand. It's been about an hour or so since I actually did this, um, because I had to learn how to try to do a voiceover in DaVinci Resolve. Um, in saying that, it seems to be working out um, really well. The DaVinci Resolve. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a little bit better at editing, and I can edit some of these things down, and I can also figure out how to do a time lapse in it. I guess maybe, hopefully. I don't know, but we're working on it, guys. We're trying to get better. So the Bobcat's done. I'm done playing around on the Bobcat. And then we're going to run back and probably get this sorghum sorted out if I remember correctly. Because I want to go ahead and skip into the next month and um, get my food and stuff, my milk and everything else producing because we really, really need it. Um, Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure how to cut things from in DaVinci just yet. So give me some time and I can probably cut some of these little parts out that I do right here. But I was speaking the whole time. Like I said, the mic was just muted. In saying that, I think we'll grab the sorghum first. Go ahead and drop it off. Or maybe I just grabbed did I grab the two or did I grab the four? Let's see. Yeah, I did grab the four. And then we went and put that down in, 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 in the storage because I need to keep some for storage. Um, for, and yeah, hit the building. I am really good at hitting some of this stuff around here, guys. I ain't even lying. I mean, this is what I'm saying. like I am top notch in some of my driving skills to be able to hit just about everything. Even though I know good and well I've actually left enough room to be able not to hit it. I get a little excitable sometimes, I guess. Now, we're going to grab those, or we're going to, I think we're going to grab this. Yeah, we're going to grab the, oh no, I think I left this because that's sugar beet. And sugar beet, okay, so sugar cane and sugar beet, all right? Sugar cane can go into the all-in-one production. Sugar beet can also go in it, but if you look at the farm production mod that I'm using, it will not accept sugarcane. It will only accept um, sugar beets. So part of the problem with that is I still need both of them. I needed both of them making sugar. Now when when I put in the sugar beet at the farm production, which I'm going to go to, well, actually, I'm going to drop this off and then change it out. um, sorry guys. When when I go into the farm production, I have to put the sugar beets into the farm production, and it will make it into a it will make them into cut sugar beets, which can then be turned into sugar, which is what we need because we need 20 pallets of sugar by year three, at the end of year three. Now we're really close to that right now, but I would love to stop producing that because I need to concentrate on getting um our um our milk production, cheese and butter for the year three because we are seriously going to need both of these productions fully concentrated on getting out sugar and not sugar, getting out butter and cheese. We absolutely need that to happen because that is a lot of butter and cheese. 20 pallets of each. Um, that's a lot. And I'm a little scared that I'm going to have to add even more cows because of that 20. I mean, we we added more cows here, but what the cow barn, one of the cow barns is not producing the way the other one is. If both were producing the same amount, I think would be okay. But I'm considering having to take that one of the barns out or adding more to the other barn. And now I'm looking at the grass. It says that it's ready to harvest, and you can see the really green grass right there. But the meadow grass is not as high as that grass, which to me means it's not ready to harvest yet. So we're going to wait a month and see how we are. Hopefully, we will be able to get a cut out of it next month because I am going through a lot of TMR. Um, I mean, I think we're doing something in the range of 22,500 liters a month in TMR that we're using. So that means that we're going to have to probably add that I can fit 25 more cows into the blue cow barn I just put up. I might do that. I might add another 25 in there. Um, so we're going to go ahead. I believe this is where I'm going to go ahead and I think I go and grab some more TMR. Or I've already done. No, I haven't. I'm going to go grab some more TMR so that we can go through to the next month. I'm wait, did I? Did, wow. Oh yeah, I did manage to not actually hit the side of that building. That's kind of that's a new one. Um, but yeah, we want to go into the next month and look at our milk production because I mean we're using TMR pretty rapidly. I'm not gonna lie, it's got me a little worried. One of the reasons I want another cut off this meadow out here. I I mean it might be that I would be okay with what I have, but I would rather err on the side of caution than to take the chance that I run out of TMR and miss my target. Um, Now remember, I said we have 5 pallets of cheese right now. We've got a fair bit of butter, but we've only got like 5 cheese, and that's really got me worried because I need 10 cheese by the end of this year. Um, Cheese seems to produce somewhat slower than butter, which means that I'm going to have to get more milk. I won't have to get another production or something because I am really, really worried about making year 3. I'm worried about making year 2's production as well, but I'm really worried about year 3 and how that's going to affect things. Going to take this and go grab some more TMR for it. We really like to make sure that our TMR is up. Even though this is actually like this barn holds 23,000, 23,500, I think it is. Which even with 50 cows, I think it would handle it overnight. But I really don't want to take the chance of it possibly running out because if it does, then their health goes down, production goes down, all this other stuff, and we can't afford it. Any of that right now. We cannot afford our production to go down at all. Um, we are super tight in regards to this, so we definitely can't afford to have that happen. So yeah, as you notice, if you took a quick look at that, and then of course I ran past it. I'm an idiot, as I've explained before. We we get that little bit, and then we're gonna go park it up, make sure that it's ready and prepped to reload straight in. I do run both of the tractors and let them just do their thing because I want to make sure the TMR stays topped up, especially on the wooden cow barn because it will run out quickly. I mean, it's only got 6,000 for feed. Um, so this is where we're going to start our now. Now remember, in this, I only I didn't take any more milk, so it's at 0, and the other barn is at 0 milk. Both of them are at 0 milk. Haven't touched them. So we just pulled the milk out, dumped them, and then it took us about 50 minutes in real time, I guess it was, to try to get everything set up and get back to this point. And then we're running it again. Um, and as you can see, that one that the trailers dump to keep the feed up. They almost ran out at that point, but fortunately the trailer was able to keep up. I was a bit worried there for a second. Thought about slowing down. I might have slowed down because I was really worried because I saw the feed going so quickly. But then if you look after we've done this, you'll notice that our milk in this production is like 3,000 ish. That's crazy because you look at our other one and it's 4,500. So I'm not truly understanding what's going on with that, guys. I'll be honest with you. Um, it's just weird. I I don't know if it's the barn, if it was the cows giving birth. I just really don't understand it. Um, it's confusing me and it's driving me a little bit crazy as well. So Um, but you know, and the 6,000 feet in this one, I don't think I'll ever use this one again. To be quite honest with you, this particular barn. Um, I'm pretty sure that I will uh, keep using it. I'm pretty sure I will keep using this barn over here, because it seems to be working very well. Of course, it's raining out right now. Uh, that's nice. But here in a minute, I'll actually stop my voiceover and I'll come back in because I've actually realized that my mic was off. So yeah, um, I'm sorry guys. I hope you enjoy this video. My apologies for the mess up on the muted mic, but hopefully um yeah, I'm still talking about food and stuff in there because of the TMR. I'm worried about it. Um, and I'm worried about making this year's requirements too. The cheese really has me worried, guys. Really. And I don't know what to do if I don't make it. Like continue, but do I don't know. Do I do like a punishment for it or something? I don't know, guys. I really don't. But let's see if we can make it in December. And okay, I'm coming up on a spot where I noticed that I my mic was muted, so I'm going to stop the voiceover and yeah, we'll let you get back to it and finish the video in a minute. Um, I'm still I'm still learning this, guys. Please bear with me because I can't really tell where it is that I need to stop it. So if it suddenly stops with the voiceover and picks back up, you'll know I finally figured out where I'm supposed to stop the voiceover at. And yeah, but yeah, I did turn the lights on, so yeah, we could see. And oh, we did get another cheese and another butter. I was so happy about that, guys. I can't even tell you how happy I was. Um, and same over here. Same over here. So look at that. Two cheese. Two. So oh man, I have a little bit more faith now. So um, it just I think we might make it. I have a little bit more confidence we might make it now. So yeah. Um, I just realized that my mic has literally been quiet this entire time. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how to edit, so if you've sat through with that conversation, um, I pointed out the fact that we got less milk from one barn than we got from the other one. I hope you guys realize that. I'm a little not understanding on that one. Also note that I came down here to look to see if we got cheese. We got 2 pallets of cheese here, guys. Two. I have no idea how that happened. None. And we got 1 pallet over there. So it's 3 pallets. Um, we may actually pull this out of the bag. We might actually do it. I am so hopeful that we do. Um, in saying that, it's raining. I have a lot of work to get done because I got a lot of pig food. I have to get my flour put away, um, pig food put away. I have to see how much cheese we've got now because we've got 1 month left. We've got 3 pallets now. I think we had 5 or 6. So I'll have to do all that in another episode. I'm going to have to cut this one off and I'm going to have to see if I can get some editing software tags. If If you get to the end of this video and there was a very short pause somewhere in between of, or there was like a jump cut, then please realize that was me actually finding some editing software to cut this episode down of when I had my mic muted. Unfortunately, I didn't look over at OBS to double check that I had unmuted my mic. So yeah, I guess I've been sitting here for the last 10 minutes talking to myself, which, I'm kind of used to that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you joining me. Next month, tomorrow's episode, we'll see whether we actually did manage to get the requirements for this month. And I'm telling you, right now, I know it's close. It's going to be really, really close. We might actually be able to pull this out, but it's only because I got those extra cows, guys. If I had not got that extra barn and I had not refocused these two productions on doing cheese and butter, I can assure you we would not have been able to pull this off because there's no way with 30 cows that we would have been able to do this. And next year we have to double the amount of cheese and butter. Plus, we have to have 10,000 liters, and we still have to have 5,000 liters of milk next month as well. So, this is going to be very, very tight. It's going to be right down to the wire on whether we can make the requirements or not. One of the things I was saying that I want to clear up, I have only allowed myself to use production control to a maximum of 200%. Um, the reason I say that is it's sort of like working a double shift. Okay, it's like working a 16-hour day, um, or somebody working one 8-hour shift, somebody coming in working the next 8-hour shift. You can improve your production that way. But I've limited it to only 200%. I can't go any higher than that. Period. It's not acceptable because there's no way on a homestead you would be running 3 shifts just to try to do what we're doing. I mean, honestly, it's a little hard to imagine running 2 shifts. But with the requirements of the challenge, I don't see where we have a choice. But thanks for joining us, guys. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I got rain to deal with. I got production stuff to deal with, and at some point, I got to check to see the grass is ready to be harvested. So that's all coming in next episode. Thank you guys for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Like if you like it. If you don't like it, pop down in the comments and give me some ideas on what you didn't like. And y'all have a great day, and thanks for taking the time to join me today. Catch you next time.